But I'm seeing now all of these little tokens that I've collected. It's a book or a saying, something. It's all led up to this point in this time where, right now where I'm at, has all fueled me to become the warrior that I am for this movement that is happening right now. This Save Our Children, Save the Children movement. Nothing means anything to me if that, I don't know how to put it. Nothing means anything to me except saving the children. I mean, a lot of things mean something to me. But that is my number one focus, I guess I should say. I just don't know how to word that. Okay, well, my name is Noel Marshall. I am 27 years old, and I am one of 7. 7 just happens to be one of my numbers of my name, and my dates, my numbers. You have 4 numbers. You have your personality number, your urge number, soul urge number. You have your did I say personality, soul urge, yourself, who you are, and then you have your path number. Okay. So mine is 97119, and it started when I was 16, when my awakening happened. It started when I was 16 years old, and my first thing that I did out of the ordinary was I decided that I was no longer a Christian. It didn't suit me. It didn't feel good anymore. It didn't fit. It just wasn't fit. And that's when I started developing a yoga practice. I guess my mom had found this. It was Baron Baptiste yoga practice. And I literally did it religiously. I did it every day, 2-3 times a day. Like, I was obsessed. I loved it. I've never felt that good in my life until that point when I was 16. Then I started, at the end of my practice, getting into chakra alignment, and then meditation, and everything just fell into place from there. And I don't even know where any of this information came from, and I just believe that the universe supplied it. And I was there to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I also got into someone who I still admire very much, is Khalil Gibran, and most of you that know me know that that is a gift. I have at least 30 of his books right now. Obviously, a lot of them are duplicates, but yeah, I just love, if you have not read a good book in a while and you would like to, Khalil Gibran, The Prophet, and it will literally change your life as it did mine. And I have tons of friends that I've given this book to. They have also the same thing. So anyway, yeah. So the pieces of the puzzle started fitting together when I was 16, and I remember having a moment, and it was after my cousin Brandon died, rest in peace, due to a very bad car accident. And I was sitting on a swing set in the backyard, and then that's when I made a connection, and I started talking to the other realm, and I was like, I want to talk to Brandon. I want to talk to you. This is someone I haven't seen since I was a kid. And I started communicating with him, and then I started communicating with my Aunt Kimberly. And just making these connections to the other realm, and just knowing that I was capable of something like this. I was homeschooled, so I was never taught that it was or wasn't a thing. And just, I did it. And I did it all in secret. I didn't let people know that I did this. And which is really easy when you are homeschooled. I mean, you're not going to tell your brothers and sisters you're talking to fucking ghosts in the backyard. They're not going to believe you anyway. So fast forward to 21. At the age of 21, we had moved to a different town, and things changed because I started going through my rebellious phase a little bit later than most people, and started, drinking, getting friends, having fun, but mostly I stayed innocent. I stayed pure. I had integrity. I kept my integrity. And I took my guitar everywhere. I always played guitar. One night, I was alone. I was walking on this bridge. And this just came to me tonight, folks. This happened, I am 28, almost 29 now. So this happened 6 or 7 years ago, almost. I had this moment on a bridge here in Florence. Shout out to all of my Alabama people. It was a moment on this bridge where a bright star appeared. I was the only one out there. A bright star appeared, and it started communicating with me. It started talking. And it started saying some things that scared the crap out of me. I've always been obsessed with Joan of Arc. I named my guitar Joan. And also Esther Joni Mitchell. She's my favorite. But they came to me, and at that moment I was like, this can't be real. Like, I'm hallucinating. I'm not Joan of Arc. I don't hear voices, but I had remember that time that I did hear them. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to these voices. And so, it was two voices, and they appeared to be female. I've since gotten to know them a little bit better, and they're female voices. So they were telling me, I guess I'll tell you since I'm all in. I'm creating video. They were telling me that something really, really extremely bad was about to happen in the world, in the universe. And that the only reason I was here was to be a part of that. And it was difficult because they told me from that moment on at 21, things were only going to get harder. They were right. Sorry, I'm just having a lot of emotions right now. I'm gonna cleanse my energy right now. Drink some water. So they told me that things were going to get more difficult in my life, and that I was going to have to overcome some things. But they would guide me. They told me they would guide me if I tuned in, if I listened to them, they would guide me. And it was almost as if someone was holding my hand. And I remember as soon as they got done talking to me, the star disappeared, and I was like, please don't leave. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to leave me. And I just bawled my eyes out, and I cried because a memory came back to me of where I used to be before I was birthed into this realm as a human. I had already graduated out of the cycle, and I was a gardener. I took care of roses, and I was basically Mother Earth. All I cared about was plants and living things and helping everything grow. And I was like a mother. And then someone I knew to be my father came to me, and he said, I have work for you to do, and it's no longer in this garden, but I need to go there. And that's what my spirit guides were talking to me about. It was something that I have always known inside of me from a little kid. Yep. I would hear my name being called even as a child. I would run around the house looking for the owner of the voice. It was them. They were contacting me and telling me that I am divinity, and that if I listen, if I hear the signs, if I keep going, if I keep finding more and more pieces of the puzzle, which is why that will be my next tattoo. Excuse me. It's because these pieces of the puzzle are all now fitting together. And this is the age of Aquarius. The awakening is started, guys. Wake up to it. Feel it. Go in, meditate. I'm talking Dr. Joe Dispenza. Do some Kundalini breathing. Literally change what you're eating. Stop eating dead food. Start eating alive foods. My spirit guides were telling me all these things and showing me all these other people who have awakened to this and were following in it. And because for a long time after that, I thought it had something to do with God, and I was like, no, I'm done with God. I don't want anything to do with God. I don't care about God. I don't care about Christianity. So I shunned it for a long time until my brother passed away in 2016. Rest in peace, Jeremiah. But I know you're still with me. See, that's the thing. I know now. We're all just energy. People don't leave. We're shapeshifters. We just change our form. And so after that, I fully denounced Christianity, and I knew I was never going back, and I was like, okay, what's the new way? What is the way? What is the truth? The truth is, and I will tell you, and you guys will be scared of it, because you have the power inside of you. Yes, you. Everyone watching this video, you have the power inside of you to make the change. If you believe in the Bible, which I do believe in the Bible, I believe a lot of the Bible is truth. And the Bible was put here to show us that truth, but we misinterpret it forever. And it's all part of the program. And if you're just now stepping out of the program, I want you to know that you are not alone. And a lot of people are breaking away from these programs. These programs that tell you have to work 8-hour jobs, that you have to fit into this mold, that you have to I constantly hear whistling outside my window. I think it might be my neighbors. Anyway, step out of the mold. Put away everything you've been taught, and use your divine intellect, your divine knowing, your inner standing, as my friend the Water of Priestess calls it, your inner standing. And know this path is going to bring you peace, love, harmony, and integrity, and loyalty, and honesty, and brilliance, and beauty. Do you have any of those things going on in your life right now? I know I didn't. Until I started doing the work. I started doing the Kundalini breathing, the breathing up through your perineum. Breathe through your nose, always breathe through your nose. Up to your third eye, out the top of your head, creating this plasma energy, this star energy. I always heard that we are stars. We literally are the same matter as stars, and it's called plasma. Look into it. Look into it. When you find something, you're like, I wonder what that is. That's your spirit telling you to look further into it. And let's go back to talking about you are God. I remember when I first started telling my friends this, they're like, you're crazy. You're not God. You created this? No. But yes. But no, but yes. See, the thing is, we are just a projector screen and everything we see in front of us. We are projecting through the lenses of our eyes, just as if it's a movie and a reality would be real. There are things that have been set into play, that have been set into motion, that we are just barely grasping at right now. But our power has been hidden from us through these scriptures, these Bible scriptures, and they're the truth has been hidden because they tell us that our greatest ally is outside of ourselves, and that is false. You are the only person you'll have to live with the rest of your life. Because you are you. You were born you, and you will end as you in this life, in this journey. You are constantly you. You are divinity. You are star matter. You are plasma. You are ether. You're freaking fifth element over here. You're literally the fifth element. Look into it. The fifth element is plasma, and you are that. And this is what the elites have been, plasma centers. They take your plasma. It is literally your life force. It's in your blood. They take that from you. They give you a couple of dollars in cash, and no one blinks an eye, bats an eye. But it's all about saving the kids, and I'm just trying to tell you a little bit about my journey, that I became awakened, this awareness. And back in December I feel like I started this journey, but since my brother's death in 2016, it's now 2020 vision. It's changing. It really is. Everyone's vision's changing right now. But I began this journey, and back in December 2019, I was introduced to, or not introduced to, but through the wormholes, or the rabbit holes, whatever you want to call them, through the holes, the fabrics of the interweb, the intergalactic web, I found out about adrenochrome and what they do to kids, and all these disgusting, despicable acts. 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 Like cutting. Acts. Sorry, my brain went off on a tangent. I was just thinking of the irony in using that word there, because they do that stuff to these children. And their innocence is stolen, and their lives are stolen. Their life force, their energy. It's really sad. So I discovered that in December last year, and it hurt me so bad. I couldn't move for days, and I wrote really, really angry poetry. I might share it later. And then my hair was about down to my shoulders, and I chopped it all off. It's growing back a little bit now. I cut off my hair, and I was like, I am a warrior, and I am a part of this army, and I know that those spirit guides that came and talked to me when I was 21, they came and talked to me on the bridge. They let me know that this is what I am meant to do. This is why I'm here. This is why I got sent back after reaching nirvana. This is why I got sent back. And I'm not the only one. I just found this out. A lot of people remember coming back from nirvana. And I think that's why it's been so desperately hard for me to be a human. It's really hard. I'm not saying that it's not for everybody, but it's been really hard to be a human. But I think it's because I've tasted nirvana, and I know what it feels like. And so, my hair looks so weird right now. Sorry guys. Freaking out. Just freaking out. Because when it all boils down to it, this whole reason I'm doing this YouTube channel, I'm starting it, this is my first video, is because I want to let you know my journey, put out this into the universe, put it out into the ether, and just give you like little tidbits every now and then, and maybe share with you my yoga practices, and what I eat, and what I drink, and how I think, and what I say, and it's all about what you say. We've literally been cursed with cursive, and spells have been put on us through our spelling. Like, it's so deep, guys. Literally, this stuff goes so deep. These people are brilliant at the evil tasks that they have done, even breaking the karmic cycle to fulfill their lusts and their need for slaves. And we all, if you are not an elitist, you are a slave. And that's why the whole Black Lives Matter movement is so fascinating to me. It's literally division. You're like, it's, all lives matter. 100% all lives matter. Even the elitists who are doing this. Because we are all one. We all are one. We all matter at a certain level. But this movement in itself isn't great, because it's causing division, and that's not what we need right now. We need awakened people to shout out. Excuse me, guys. We need awakened people to start telling their truth. And once we open our third eye and we do this kundalini breathing and we drink this organic water, and guys, it is so important to drink the water because the water is your blood. It's the deepest part of your body is blood, and that's what they've been trying to take from us through plasma, through the children. They're trying to take your blood. So take care of you first before you try to take care of anyone else. Take care of you. Drink the water. Eat the right foods. Stay in tune with your divinity, your divine nature, your godhood, your goddesshood. Once you tap in, you can't go back. Once you take the red pill, you can't go back. You are forever understanding of the cycle and the repetition and how everything works. I'm gonna make this 30 minutes long. Practice your yoga. Practice your integrity. Practice breathing through your nose. Practice listening with your ears. And number one, and the most important, drink hot water. And learn to be alone, because being alone can open your eyes to so much, because you can hear when you're alone. And I'm talking about on here, on this black mirror, unless you use it for listening to YouTube, which I do. I meditate through my phone. I listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. Again, amazing work that he's been doing, and it has worked for me tremendously. I'd like to share so much more with you guys tomorrow, and maybe a little bit more about my yoga work and abundance and prosperity. Peace, love to everyone. I'm so glad to start this journey with you, and I'll probably only do it 2 days a week because I don't know how much energy I'll have to keep up with it, but we shall see. Good night, you lovely humans.